Alright folks, so just a little update really. So with the Corsa B, I didn't actually have to advertise it. A friend of a friend was desperate for it, so we did a deal. I told him all the issues. It's running rich. That issue needs to be sorted before it'll pass an MOT. I might have to end up sorting it yet. If he can't do anything with it, he'll bring it back to me. It's always easier for me to fix things when I'm getting paid for it rather than just doing it for myself, because I seem to lack interest if I'm doing it for myself. So yeah, the red Corsa, it's gone, it's away. Today is Monday, so I've got the GSI going down for an MOT this afternoon, so I need to get a battery on that, check tyre pressures and the fluids and stuff before I take it down, see what's going to happen with that. And I think I mentioned in the last video about getting a Range Rover or something, a Disco or whatever. And so I decided on a Disco 2. Just because I like them. I like the proper, old school, rugged, robust, and I can sort them. Unlike the Disco 3s, are just a bit too old now and have been neglected. And the Disco 4s are just a bit out of reach for me. So I've looked at a few Disco 2s and they've all been hanging, absolutely hanging. God knows how they've got MOTs on them. But anyway, I bought one. I went down to Alexandria, which is the bottom of Loch Lomond, if you don't know. Did a deal with a guy there. Nah, I can't believe it. I took it for a test drive and everything before I bought it, and yeah, it was all good, brilliant. Couldn't really fault it, to be fair. And then did the deal, and I asked them where the nearest fuel station is, because I don't know what it is. Everyone sells cars with no fuel in them nowadays. I know it's expensive, but Jesus, it used to be a rule of thumb that you would leave half a tank in. Those days are gone. So yeah, I did the deal and I drove down the road to the junction towards the fuel station, and the ABS light came on. I'm like, you dirty. Not that I'm bothered, it's just that if it came on before I did the deal, I probably would have got it a bit cheaper, is what I was thinking. But yeah, so anyway, drove all the way up the road, two and a bit hours, flawless, brilliant. And since I got it last week, I've had the trailer out twice to pick up cars. One was my brother's Audi, which lost gears, and the other one, it was my sister's Golf, which just gave up the ghost, which is now sitting over there. The head gasket's blown, so it's she's given up with it. I just can't decide if I want to fix it or just scrap it. But we'll see anyway. So anyway, here's the Landy, and for the most part it's good. I spent probably a day and a half cleaning it inside and out. It's a Landmark edition, so it's all electrics, leather, even the sunroofs work. I actually haven't tried the back one, but this one works perfect. Don't leak. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's got 130 odd on the clock. It's pretty clean. One issue that I had though was the headlights are in poor condition. They've had some sort of traffic film remover on and not cleaned off properly. And I noticed it's on the bumper as well. And I can't see it in the rain, but it's contaminated the mirror and stuff. So I've actually cleaned one side up yesterday, so that headlight's back to normal. I sorted this door mirror out, but you probably can't see because it's raining, but yeah, it's good. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's actually really cool. Should have bought one years Yeah, so I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna sell the Astrovan. But I'm not gonna sell it cheap. I've got a newish steering wheel for it because the one on it's a bit crumbly. So I've got a nice fresh steering wheel going, and I'm gonna throw in a new coolant sensor. And then it's good to go. It's a brilliant van. I'll never get another one as clean as that or as good as that, but I don't need all these motors. And to be honest with you, I'm getting a bit fed up with them. I'm fed up with looking at them. I'm fed up. A little bit fed up with the Vauxhalls. For myself, I obviously still have to fix them because it's what I do mostly. But I think I personally am done with Vauxhalls now. So I'm going to move into, well, I have moved into Landy World. I'm probably going to sell the GSI, but again, I won't be selling it for cheap. But if you've seen the videos in the past, you'll know how much spares come with it. It's almost a whole other car, and then some. Loads of performance parts, 2 engines, 2 gearboxes, 2 interiors, just everything you want, really, to build it up again. And I mean, it's all right. I'm putting it down for an MOT today, and I'm hoping it should be fine. It does look, the stem seals do need doing, but I mean, I've got everything here for it. I've lost interest in it. So yeah, that's where we're at. I just want to get rid of everything. I'm keen to get set up with the disco and trailer and doing transportation. I've already had a few calls about it, but I'm just from word of mouth. But I'm not ready to do it yet. I'm still deciding on how, what, when, and all that jazz. What to charge and what I want to be insured up to, stuff like that. It's a lot. If you're doing it properly, there's a lot more in it than just buying a Transit Beaver Tail and picking up cars. Yeah, I want to do it properly. I want to be insured correctly. So yeah. So that's what the plan is anyway. In the meantime, I've got this Berg on the ramp. I've just put a new steering rack on it. ZF, they always fail. In fact, I've got the old one off. I'll show you how they fail. As I did do it in the video, and I don't have it off. I do have it off, but I put it away. So, new rack. I've poly boosted the subframe. Now put in M-Tech pads and discs on, front, back. Running a lot of snag though because the rear calipers have been neglected, the rear brakes, so one of the slider pins is snapped off in the carrier. I'm not going to faff about with it. I've got plenty of spares for these things, Mark 4s, 5s. So I'm just going to give this one a lick of paint. It won't be blue because I don't have blue, but I told the guy. With 2 new rear calipers coming for it. He's actually going to a track day at Knockhill at the end of the month, so we're trying to get it all ready for that. I've got to put the decat on and all that jazz. So that's what I'm doing. I think that's it, isn't it? That's all the motors. Yeah. So it's just another rambling video, just an update of what's happening, what the plans are. I'm all out of sorts with the uploading YouTube and stuff. I did plan to do it weekly, but I'm just too busy to do anything for myself really. But I try and update you as much as I can for those that are interested. So obviously I've moved into Landy World now. I've been speaking to a lot of the Landy guys, especially the Disco 2 guys, and so they want to see a couple of videos. Obviously we're cleaning that headlight in the mirror. I'm going to do a video on the other side. So a few folk interested in how to do it. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's another 10 minutes of me rambling nonsense, but if you're following and you're interested, then you probably want to know. So cool, that's planned. Just watching. I'll see you whenever I upload next. Cheers. Ta-da.